Hey, 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 it's Mr. Nintendo Gen 64 here. Welcome you back to welcome you back to welcome you back to Let's Play Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer. Yeah, that's right. In the last part we found 10 gems, and we also got one orb for completing the, home world, and I'm not gonna replay the intro, sorry about that. In case anyone really liked that intro. But, yeah, anyway. So, this level, you need to backtrack right here. Obviously, that's why I'm doing it now. And you also need to have climb to backtrack, so you can't just like not get climb and backtrack to it. That wouldn't make any sense. So yes, the first instance you need backtracking for is right here. There's a few gems up here, not that many. And then you also need to go over here, and there's a fire gem, which I don't know if you're supposed to use this here. You might be. No, you're not. Okay, whatever. Yes, so this will probably be a short part 2, maybe, depending on how I go on the turtle challenge, which is a very, I suppose, infamous challenge in this. Well, maybe not infamous, I don't really know. I'm just having arguments with myself again, I always do that. Okay, get those babies up there, come on. Even though I saved them, apparently they got unsaved somehow, because this game has no continuity with the levels and stuff if you replay them. But I don't really care about continuity in this game anyway. Doctor Who, on the other hand, care about continuity on that, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, let's talk to this guy.
Hello, young one. There's a chef up at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our turtles. Maybe you could climb up there and stop him.
Advisor Moppet. Well, swap the O for U and you have Moppet. Yep. You do. It's in fact. Anyway, here's the chef, so let's talk to him.
Turtle friends happen to make a very good soup, if I can catch them. You can try to say them if you like, but I'm feeling awfully hungry.
Okay, says Master Chef, not Master Chief. 2 out of 5. Yep, this is fairly easy. If you can do it fast enough, you can actually get it done really quickly. So basically, this guy wants to eat turtle soup, and we have to save the turtles by knocking them into the water there. So, the 2 instances of this challenge, that's the first challenge done.
Saved a few turtles. There are more where those came from. Here, take this orb and go away.
No, I don't think so. So anyway, Master Chef gives us a orb, which makes 35. And let's talk to him again.
You step a little closer to the pot, I'll start ringing my bell again.
It's not a bell, that's a triangle. Anyway, 5 out of 5. Here we go. This one's somewhat difficult, so now we have to save a shit ton of turtles from this thing, because they're like, there's like a Pavlov's dog thing happening here, where they like, or like every time they hear the bell, they like go to the pot or something. But what you can do to get rid of the turtles is just headbutt them, so that's pretty easy. And you can even headbutt them off. Headbutt them off stuff, so like I can ricochet him off that and they'll bounce around. That's somewhat useful, like in that case there, it was useful. So yes, this challenge isn't too difficult as long as you can get your wits about you and react pretty fast. There's no real trick to it, because I think they're all randomized, but they might not be, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Yeah, sorry if I sound like my voice is like all shaky, because it's really, really cold at the moment, and I'm shivering at the moment. It's like, the coldest period of the year so far. For we Brisbaneites it is. Sounds so much cooler than Sydney cider. I'd take being a Brisbaneite any day than a Sydney cider. And if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, then that's okay, but yeah, whatever. Anyway.
You save every turtle on the beach. Here, take this. I was gonna use it to buy potatoes, but now I don't need it.
Okay, apparently orbs are also currency in this game. Anyway, that's all 3 out of 3 orbs, and if we come down here, we can get the remaining gems. I don't know why it took so long to say that, but whatever. Let's exit this level. Exiting level. If you couldn't read that, which you probably could. Okay, that's 2,900 gems, which means we're almost at 3,000, which is a big number for anyone who is in the 1st grade. Oh, look, it says Brian there as well, B-R-Y-A-N. I wonder who this Brian character is, and I'm not trying to like lead on to anything. I actually don't have a clue who this Brian character is at all. Okay, let's go back to Autumn Plains. Yep, Autumn Plains. What a very nice homeworld. Should have been split into 2 homeworlds, and one of those homeworlds could be spring something, but oh well. Alright, we're back here, which is good because the level we're going to next is inside the castle. Which is over here somewhere, I believe. Yeah, this castle's massive. Those lizards are very, very weird. Yeah. No one will get what I just said there, unless you're like Al, then you'll get why I said that. Shoutouts to the AFH013, even though he doesn't need shoutouts, the greedy subscriber whore. Anyway, in the next part we're going to go into Scorch, not the boss from Spyro 3, but the level from Spyro 2. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.